you're intelligent.
Yeah, and one of the smartest people on the planet right now, on the whole planet right now, is an 8-year-old girl in China, scarily enough. Yeah, and those bastards would hate because, you know, they carry their intelligence and their IQ around like some sort of, they try to wield it like a weapon. And they would hate to know that a little girl is far more intelligent than they will ever be. That would piss them off. And that to me is hilarious because it's, you know, they're carrying around their ego in front of themselves.
Keep that little girl away from YouTube. Because YouTube just asks too many questions.
Yeah, and she's absolutely brilliant. She's absolutely brilliant.
What is she brilliant in?
Cognitive. Yeah. The cognitive memory is just incredible. So she has a photographic memory. Definitely a photographic memory. And then her problem solving and pattern recognition, which are the two things that IQ sort of leans on. Her problem solving is remarkable, and her pattern recognition is absolutely remarkable. And they're saying, you know, once she goes through academia, she'll surpass Tesla easily. And like, I could also ask you a series of questions and measure your IQ based on the answers that you give, and they're nothing to do with mathematics. They're nothing to do with anything. They're just basic logic to see how your mind works. And there's a very small percentage of people who can think laterally. And that in itself is probably a statement that eludes you, like lateral thinking. Yeah. So to claim photographic memory is a fair stretch of the imagination when it comes to you, mate, because you work from emotion. And the smarter people get, the less emotional they are. Because they're not motivated by emotion, they're motivated by logic.
No.
And that's because you know why Jesus cured the lepers? Because leprosy was caused by the Greeks living, or by the people living in the catacombs, and they weren't getting enough sunlight. That's the cause of leprosy. What's the cure? The sun. Get sunlight, you get vitamin what? And Jesus is the sun in the sky, and Jesus cured leprosy. Oh, what a weird coincidence that is.
I'm sorry, but the document of the man is beyond argument. It's beyond argument. It's documented well in history that the man walked the earth, and now you want to say he's the sun in the sky. How ludicrous.
Yeah, Jesus means the sun in the sky.
I don't give a fuck what it means. It's historical documented that he was a man on earth.
No, that's Sanando, and he used to kick the tables over at the money changers' house.
So which is he? A guy kicking tables over, or the sun in the sky?
So that's for you to figure out. It's your book. It's your mind control document, not mine.
You act like you know it so well. But you stop at the Jesuits and the Vaticans and the government cabal. You stop there. You don't go any higher. You don't know who they're serving or who they're taking orders from or what bloodline they come from.
Who they're taking orders from?
Yes. Where's the top of your pyramid, Zysis? Who's controlling the world? The bankers? If you think the fucking bankers is the top of the pyramid, I got news for you, man. You're asleep.
Oh, that's okay. So I'm asleep, but I can see who's doing it, and I can see the movements of them throughout history and their cunning manipulation of everything. But you want to say it's all Satan? How easy it is to make you powerless. How easy it is to make you powerless. You just say it's some Gilgamesh type alien being, and so therefore you can't fucking do anything about it.
By putting words in my mouth.
That sounds like propaganda by the money changers, doesn't it? Oh, is it? Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But you'll never know, will you? Because you won't research it. Because the top of your pyramid ends with some fictional deity.
How do you know? We haven't even got there yet.
Of course, that's what you were leaning at. It's pretty damn obvious where you're heading with this.
How do you know? I could have been talking about aliens or fucking AI or some shit. Yeah, it's hilarious to put words in my mouth and try to ridicule me and make me look like an idiot.
All right, let's talk about the Inuits, okay?
Remember what you just said about emotion being involved? Guess who's getting emotional?
I'm not, actually. I'm just having a giggle I'm laughing at you.
Yeah, you're getting emotional. Laughing is an emotion.
Yeah, it definitely is, yeah, because what you're saying is preposterous.
You just proved yourself to have a lower IQ than me according to your standard model. According to your standard of IQ.
Okay, yeah, get it out of your system.
According to your standard of IQ, when someone gets emotional, that means they're not as smart as somebody else, correct? That's what you just said before I came on.
Ah, man.
Isn't it? It's nice. Answer the fucking question.
No, it's not. You're just when you mindlessly goose step to a book, I'm going to rip into you over it because I can see many fallacies.
Proving the point that you made before I came on about emotions and how they're tied to IQ. You're proving it by putting words in my mouth and getting emotional.
No, because you are.
So why are you pointing to the Book of Revelation to discredit the Bible, something that hasn't happened yet? Why don't you talk about all the prophecies that have been fulfilled?
Which?
2,000 years before Jesus even existed.
I can name a prophecy
Hundreds.
that actually came true.
Yeah, they're coming true as we speak. Damascus has never been destroyed in the history of Damascus. And it says in Isaiah that it will be a ruinous heap and will no longer be a city. And look at the fucking place.
Well, I picked on Isaiah's bald head, and I will do right now. Isaiah was a dumb, bald bastard. Now, why isn't God sending she-bears after me?
Say that again.
Why isn't God sending she-bears after me?
She-bears.
You don't even know your own book, do you?
From 2 Kings, what? 2 Kings 2:22.
John
Where,
17:17.
Two she-bears
There you go.
come out of
There's
the
a
woods and
Bible.
mauled 52 children.
There's a Bible quote for you. John 17:17. Where's my she? I want my she-bears to attack me. And I'll say it again. Isaiah was a dumb, bald bastard. Now, where's my she-bears?
Yeah. You know what happened to who cursed the bald head, right? She-bears came out of the woods and mauled them. Look,
You don't
mate.
know what I'm talking about. You've made a statement. You've made a
you're the
statement.
expert.
Now you've got to
You're the
provide
expert.
evidence to back your statement up.
You're the expert on the mind control book. So
Wow.
how is it leading us astray? Show me. Show me how it's leading and controlling everybody astray.
Your evidence of it.
Why? Because I'm winning the argument according to your own standards?
The person in an argument doesn't decide who wins. Sorry, champ. Sorry, champ. You can mentally masturbate all you fucking like. I don't have to taste your fucking mental sperm. I really don't. And to be quite honest, I don't think you have anything of validity to offer anybody outside of what you consider the sacred texts, which to
You
me
just don't like me because
are
I'm one of the only
old
ones that can...
document. Because all I've ever seen it do throughout history is suppress and oppress and destroy cultures and fuck over people. That's all I've ever seen it do. And I have a lot of evidence to support
The
my
book
claim.
does that. The people that preach the
Including
book
my own
do.
people.
The people that preach
And
the book
there
do.
you
It's
are,
not the book.
a
It's
descendant
not the book.
of the very Germanic people who were fucked over by that very book, and there you are mindlessly
How does a
talking
book
about
fuck
it.
somebody over?
If
How does a
you,
book
if
fuck
you
somebody
went back
over?
to the 3rd century in Europe,
A
you would
material
be...
paper book is fucking people over. You know how
would be-
stupid that sounds? What is it?
Oh,
Getting
okay.
up and fucking growing a boner and raping people
Here's
in
a
the
little,
ass?
here's just a little tiny... Go research
The
about a
book
man
is
named
raping people in the
Wudan.
ass. The book's raping people in the ass.
W-U-L-A-N.
I'll let Pillbox handle your
Wulan.
stupidity.
Yeah.
Take it away, Pillbox.
Stupidity. Also stupidity doesn't understand mathematics.
People. Makes way more sense. All the people in the world came from no people, so he's got us on that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two people can't make all the people in the world. No people making all of the people in the world makes much more sense. Yeah. No people.
I'm pretty
Oh
sure...
my God. I mean, it's really sad. If you think about the consciousness of somebody that actually believes that, what are you going to do to help this person?
Listen to the mental masturbation of the
good Lord.
goose-stepping tryhards.
I knew you would have something good to throw in there.
No people. Geez, look at apes. Look at simians. Do we share a common ancestry? Yes. Do we have a common ancestry with dogs? No. Do we have a common ancestry with snakes? No. Do we share a common ancestry with gorillas?
These tortoises came from non-tortoises. These tortoises must have come from fish because they're tortoises. You see the similarity?
Oh yeah. That's because they
They came from non-tortoises. No, they came from non-tortoises. They came from an animal that did not have a shell. They have shells.
That
And they're
snails.
similar to animals that don't have shells. Their vertebrae can't move or flex. Therefore, they came from a vertebrae that can flex. That makes way more sense. Yep.
They're two different animals. They're not the same. That's why they're...
Oh, no, they're the same. They're fish. Actually, Zysis, you're a fish. You're a fish, actually.
Yeah.
Come on, get those gears turning. Come on, don't overeat. Add some lube. Come on.
No, it's just I like listening to your confirmation bias say tortoises and turtles. What the fuck has that got to do with anything?
No, it's nothing. They're the same. In fact, tortoises are fish, actually, as well. They're also you're just an advanced germ. You know, Joe Rogan was right, Zysis. You're just an advanced germ.
okay.
Over billions of years of germs dying, they turn into non-germs.
Okay, over the
That's how
last
this
400
works.
years, how did the Doberman dog come about?
Oh, no, the Doberman dog came from a non-dog. It must have come from a whale or a donkey or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
how did the Chihuahua come about and the Poodle? How did they come about?
No, dogs making dogs proves that dogs come from non-dogs. Brilliant. That's brilliant.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. So
That is brilliant. Yeah, they must have come from a non-dog. Let's see what we got here. I think we got a mushroom right here. The spore inside of a mushroom creates more information that you could ever handle. I think that this would be like the perfect lifestyle for you, Zysis. There's no hate, no jealousy, no crime in the world of a mushroom, you know. And I think that you would be better off. What do you think? Because basically you're the same thing anyway. Look at there's so many genetic similarities between you and this mushroom, Zysis. I think that you'd be happier if you were just a mushroom. What do you think?
Geez, that was a fantastically very intellectual argument you had there.
Let's see. We have your grandpa right here. Here's your grandpa. Zysis, here's grandpa right there.
You've got evidence all around you. In fact, you've created.
Yeah, it's crazy. These are us. These are the same thing as us. They're just not able to use a pen and pencil or an iPhone, but they're just as capable as you. They're just as evolved, Zysis.
This is how dumb you are. It's kind of amusing. I can't entertain this for long, by the way, because it's just annoying. Like, and I don't really.
I know.
No, I've got a counter argument.
He knows where we came from.
You're right. No, he's got it all figured out. Because we're humans, that means we came from non-humans.
Where did poodles
come from? No, poodles came from amoebas and in germs fucking.
Where did poodles come from?
They must have come from germs bouncing off of each other because of gravity, I think. Yeah.
Right.
That makes way more sense. Yeah, because the concept of a gene pool doesn't exist. The concept of a gene pool doesn't exist. Yeah, listen to those gears in your brain walking up. The concept of a gene pool must be wrong. The concept of a gene pool doesn't make any sense. The gene pool shows that nothing brings forth outside of the gene pool, but for some reason the scientific fact is just not going to help Zysis. He's obviously knows way better than the scientists. We have, thousands of years of experiments, literally billions and billions of experiments done in the farming industry that prove that the gene pool never goes outside of itself. But of course, Zysis knows better. So yeah, I appreciate that effort, Zysis. You're doing a phenomenal work there.
Really?
The pillbox is just mind control. That's all it is. Just mind
No, the book made him do it. The book is raping him. The evolution book has been raping him, Justin, I think, is what happened here. Yeah.
I don't care about evolution. I don't believe in evolution. Ooh, do I not play to your role now?
No, Zysis, you have your own. Yeah, he doesn't believe it nothing, but he knows that you're wrong. He knows you're wrong.
Your rules. Shouldn't I be playing a certain specific
Zysis, just you have your own beliefs. Just admit, Zysis, you have your own specific belief of evolution. You believe something. I don't want you to tell me because it's too complicated. We never.
You are understanding that.
We would never understand it, Zysis. I know that we're not smart enough to understand it, but can you just admit you have your own theory of evolution?
You've proven that you're not. You
can you just admit, Zysis, you have your own theory of evolution?
Okay.
No, he wants to think about banks and shit like that. It's not important where we came from.
I'm being tagged by biblical literalists. How amusing.
He has no idea where we came from. Let's go after the banks. Let's go after the banks.
Hey, kids.
Let's talk about fake money. Yeah, let's talk about pretend money. Let's talk about Monopoly. Come on, give us your Monopoly expertise here.
Can I get a word in?
Go, Zysis.
Can I ask you a question?
Let's play Monopoly, Zysis. Let's hear your life story and how it doesn't matter anyway because you don't believe anything anyway, but that's why it's important.
Yeah,
go ahead.
That's brilliant. Blah, blah, blah. Word salad. Word salad.
So you have any purpose in life, Zysis. What's your purpose in life?
What's yours?
Don't worry, the questions will get easier.
All right,
okay, it's been 10 seconds, 11. You can't answer. Okay, I just wanted to prove that point. So you admit you have no purpose. Well, you're doing a phenomenal job. You're doing a phenomenal job at not having a purpose, Zysis, so I can't complain. You're doing a great job. I have no advance about it. What can I say? You're doing a great job, Zysis. You don't have a purpose, and this is the evidence.
This is what you did last time. You talk non-stop, and you sit there asking questions, and you don't let anyone actually answer. Because that's what you call a debate. This is how you operate.
Oh, we have to mute. We have to mute now. The little child is getting very upset when he paints himself into a corner. I mean, at least my tortoises create
You're an idiot.
Yeah, mute him. That makes you win.
May I have one moment to say something?
He got me again. He muted me, Justin. What am I going to do? Oh, my God. He muted me.
All right.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. I like
he knows how to use a button.
Tortoise argument.
There's another one.
Now,
let's open up the book here. Let's see what Zysis...
Let him talk. Let him talk for a second.
Evolution. What a joke.
He's going to tell us where we came from.
Kids, where did the Chihuahua come from?
It came from a non-dog. See? Figure 2-8. Clients and the frequencies of alleles. Allele frequencies. See right here? Came from a non-dog. That's what this proves. Yep.
There it is. Section A4, non-dog.
A Chihuahua came from a non-dog.
Figure 218. No, Chihuahuas come from dogs, and Chihuahuas are still dogs. Therefore, dogs came from non-dogs. Brilliant.
Where did a Chihuahua come from?
Oh, I think it must have come from a cat. A cat, yeah. A cat. That's where it came from.
This is the part that you don't want to admit because it doesn't fit in.
Again, I would just like to say I was so intrigued by this conversation that I'm sitting in a non-air conditioning room with sweat just fucking pouring out of me because this guy comes into a platform where people are looking for answers, and he claims to be destroying the Bible and everything else, but he doesn't, which is fine. If you want to believe that, that's cool. But put forth the replacement worldview is all I'm saying. If you're gonna talk bad and knock something and say it's not true, then therefore you must know the truth. So put that forward. So these people in here that are looking for answers can know who to follow and where to go. You know, but it's obviously self. We came from ourself. We created ourself. You got to love yourself because you are your own God. You created yourself. You know.
As a doctor,